What's up? My name is Lanese, and today I wanted to make a video on how to fall in love with yourself daily. This will be part one because part one will be about self-love daily, and then next week I'm gonna make a video on part two, which will be more over a longer period of time, monthly, yearly self-love. Welcome to my channel, and thank you guys so much for joining me. My channel will be about motivation, spirituality, self-help, inspiration, and metaphysical things from time to time. So by the end of this video, I hope you guys take away tips to love yourself daily and things that you will ingrain into your life and be able to use and just fall madly in love with yourself. Stick around to the end of this video where I share my most crucial tips on how to start implementing self-love in your life like never before. A little bit about me is I'm a political science major. My specialization is in international relations because I love to think about the whole world and how it's doing on a global scale. I hope that you hit the like button if you find this video helpful, and let's get started. So tip number one, it actually comes from Daughty. He is a YouTuber. I will link him in his channel in the description box below, as I will do with everything that I mention here on this channel. He talks about this, to realize that your natural core vibration is love. If you hate yourself, you don't really hate yourself. You hate the falsified version that people have created you into. As humans, what we do is we are looking outside of ourselves to find what's inside of ourselves. We're constantly trying to loop and figure out who we are from our surroundings. But the sad part is that we actually start to think we're someone we're not, because people will tell us like, oh, you're shy. And you're not shy, you just don't like that person, so you're not talking a lot. But then you hear it enough, you're like, oh, I must be shy. And then you start to think you're shy, and because you're actually really outgoing, you just weren't in those scenarios, you start to hate yourself because you think you're shy, and that's not who you are. It's your natural vibration rubbing against the fake vibration, and there's that tension. So what you need to first realize is your natural vibration is self-love. So if you realize that, then you can always kind of like go back to that ground state and realize self-love is not something you need to go searching for. Self-love is something that is already within, but self-love is a muscle, okay? It's a muscle that you have to practice at daily. So realize that you are self-love. Realize hate was planted inside of you. Your natural vibration was not hate. Realize when you were born, the first connection that you formed with your mother or the people holding you was to generate love. Love is everything. If you look at heroes and if you look at villains, both of them are motivated by love. Villains are motivated by love because they've lacked love. So they're bitter and spiteful, and they're just mad that they never got that assurance. Whereas heroes are motivated to spread love, to give love to other people because they've either cultivated self-love in their own heart, or they have gotten love from other people enough times that then they want to give back to all of the world. Love is essential. If you look into psychology, they even did studies with baby monkeys, and one of them got like nurturing and cuddled, and the other one really didn't get any comfort at all. So I encourage you guys to do your own research. But yeah, love is your natural vibrational state. Tip number two is start a journal. So Tony Robbins says you are either increasing or decreasing. If you're not increasing, you're decreasing by default. Starting a journal for self-love is crucial because it can mark where you're at in your transformation of self-love. The journal will automatically make you increase. You need something tangible that you do every single day that shows you your self-love journey. So every morning or every night, write in your self-love journal 3 things that you love about yourself. And scale where you are in this journal. Okay? From 0 to 100, where are you at percentage-wise? How much do you love yourself? I got into a car accident in 2017. I broke my pelvic bone in 3 places, and I ruptured my spleen. My spleen had an aneurysm on it. I had to have surgery, and I couldn't walk for 3 months, and then I had to relearn how. Before my car accident, I was at 30% self-love daily. Now I'm at 90%. What I want you to do is mark where you are on your self-love journey, and no judgment, just put how much do you typically love yourself every day, what percentage. So for me it's 90, but sometimes it'll go down to 80, just depending on what kind of day that I've had. My goal in the next 3 months is to get to 100 and actually pass 100. I want to love myself even more than just one person. And it's funny because I'm actually an identical twin. Basically, cultivate self-love in your heart, mark where you are, and then mark your goal for the next 3 months, where you want to be. Also, start a vision board, and you can also do sticky note mirrors, which I could make a video on, where in my bathroom, I listen to motivational speeches every morning, and I stick a sticky note on the mirror to remind myself just something positive that I heard in the video. Tip number 3 is meditation and positive affirmations daily. Meditation is crucial because, as Oprah says, when you meditate, you connect with the source. You go inward, and no matter what you think source is, source could be God, source could be whatever religion, or source could be intuition. Whatever source is, the core root of source is love. When you connect inward and you connect with your heart, and Daughty has amazing videos, which I'll link somewhere below, on this. Meditation is so crucial. You can do your own research and see how much meditation changes the brain structure. It just promotes mindfulness. Also, what they don't tell you about positive affirmations is positive affirmations will echo in your brain like a song. After my car accident, I wanted to raise my hand in class and be a leader and always speak up. And positive affirmations really helped me love myself, because in those moments when I felt anxiety, I couldn't do it, the affirmation would play. Tip number 4 is to set daily time frames to give yourself self-love. Reward yourself. I plan my life out hour by hour. I do this whole schedule, and I can show you guys if you guys would like. But basically, I work for an hour, and then I give myself 15 minutes of reward. What I encourage you guys to do is set times for you to celebrate all the work that you've done and give yourself love. Go in the mirror and say, I love you. Tip number 5 is to be the star of your own show. A lot of people talk about this. Daughty talks about it. Roxy talks, who's got an amazing channel. Hers is more geared towards spirituality, manifestation. I will link that below. Oprah even says be the star of your own show. And what this basically means is start your self-love journey. The person that you will have the longest relationship with is yourself. So falling in love with yourself is the journey of a lifetime. That's also a quote that I've heard here and there sporadically. You should embark on your self-love journey that is a selfish self-love journey, where you say that even if no one loves me, I love me, right? You do that, and so then you can be selfless later. If you love yourself in a way that is only predicated on how you feel about you, the whole world could hate you. But if you love you and you set that foundation that you love you more than anyone else, no matter what anyone else thinks, you will lead and pave the way for all other people that you meet that need that kind of self-love and support. There's actually a theory called solipsism, and it is the theory that technically you cannot prove if my consciousness is real. I cannot prove if your consciousness is real. The only thing we can be certain about is our own consciousness. Science, as of right now, cannot predict that all other consciousnesses are real. So what that means is you should be the star of your own show, because if you're the only real thing in this reality, then you have a duty to love yourself and set down the foundation and put yourself first. Tip number 6. Have what one of my favorite YouTube channels, Charisma on Command, says, have a best friend brain, or it's been described in other videos as have a lover mentality. What that means is cut out self-deprecation. It's not going to be easy at first. At first, you're probably going to hear yourself self-deprecate, right? We say damaging things like, I'm dumb, I'm stupid. Hear yourself say that. And then set up replacement things that your best friend brain or your lover brain would say to yourself instead. If your best friend heard you say, I'm stupid, what would they say back? They would say, no, you're not, you're smart. So replace your inner dialogue with the lover mindset, with the best friend mindset. Think the things that you wish this lover would just say to you and come to you and you know, cherish you with, like, oh, you're so deep, you're so intellectual, you're so perfect, how did I get you? Well, not really that one, oh my God. I'm going off on a tangent. I mean, you could say that. How'd you get this amazing soul, you know? Feel really blessed and lucky to be you. Give yourself the love that you seek from others, because that's the number one thing. You don't want to depend on others, and I'll get more into that in the next video next week because that's more of a long-term thing. But for daily, what you can do is have that lover mindset, that best friend mindset, and correct your inner dialogue. For tip number 7, learn to set boundaries and say no to things. In your journal that we spoke about in point number 2, what I want you to do is I want you to write down boundaries, and you're like, okay, I am always going to be kind to myself. I am always going to be nurturing to myself. I am always going to be encouraging to myself. And in turn, others will do the same. Set boundaries for how you treat yourself from here on out, and set boundaries for how other people are going to treat you. And the boundaries are created so that you can say no. If someone comes at you and they say something that you don't like, you need to cut that off immediately. And if you watch Charisma on Command, you'll actually learn this tip a lot more. It's one of those scary things to do, but it actually really helps in the long run. For my last tip, tip number 8, what I wanted to say was just be easy on yourself, you guys. Be really kind to yourself. You guys are doing way better than you even realize. So daily, just make sure you're easy on yourself. Please don't self-deprecate. When you do, replace it with a new thought. Don't punish yourself too much for self-deprecation. Just give yourself the self-love that you seek. The self-love that you seek is in your heart. Okay, that's where it is. It's there. I hope that you guys took a lot away from this video and you start implementing some of these tips into your life. Please let me know in the comment section if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to hear any other videos. Please make sure to subscribe and to ring the bell for notifications, because I will be posting that next self-love video next week. And I'm just really excited to start getting on YouTube and sharing with you guys on here in video format how to do these things. Make sure to look me up on TikTok, where I share astrology, and Instagram, where I'm more like motivation, self-help. I do kind of touch on the astrology. My name is Ashley Lanese. I'll put the links for you guys to be able to search me. I really just hope that you got a lot out of this video, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. Have a great day, and remember to love yourself.